Hi everyone, welcome back again in a new video. In this video, you will learn a JDBC. I'm going to start a JDBC series till the end of the chapters that will tell you the whole JDBC connection and operations, how to perform operation with the JDBC, and how to connect the database with the interface of the JDBC. Right? Java is what is doing here is it is performing like the JDBC interface, right? This is the Java interface here will be operated with the MySQL, right? So how all operation will perform, I will see here and show step by step to work with JDBC. So let's start a video and see. First of all, what we'll have to do, we will have to understand what is the JDBC. JDBC means Java Database Connectivity, means Java is connecting with the MySQL. So what is the connector? So one thing you will have to download from the Chrome that is called the JDBC driver. So you will appearing here the reference library. What is the reference library? When you click here, okay, when you click here my JDBC, one thing will appear here. What you will have to go here the built-in path, like, and go here external jar architecture, means add external archive, right? When you go on this uh, pop-up here, you can see there you will have download the MySQL connector J9.5 jar. This jar you can download from the Chrome, and this is called connector that connect the Java, means Java class, to the MySQL, right? This is the connector between the Java class and the MySQL. So this work the all operation, means perform the operation between the MySQL and the Java. Whatever operation you were giving the previously in the my command line, the same operation you will perform from the MySQL Java classes, right? So Java class is being here performed like a interface, right? So just you will click here and open, it will get connected. When it connected to your class, it will show you like reference library. In the reference library, you will see here MySQL connector J9.5.0 jar. This is connector, means this is the JDBC driver that drive all the operation with the JDBC, right? Means Java class between the MySQL. So this work if you have done, then nothing you have to do, just create a JDBC class. Whatever class if you want to give, you can give here. And next operation what you have to do, I check in here what is the system dot hello JDBC. Now you can see here the output. So how to connect the JDBC? For connecting the JDBC, here the uh, statement that you will have to follow. First one is that is called try. It always written in a try catch, right? So try catch is very important part of the JDBC connector, right? So here you will see the exception e and system dot out dot println, right? Println and e, right? This thing you will have to write, and let's save it. Now what we will do, now we will connect the JDBC, means MySQL, with the Java, that is called the JDBC, means Java database connectivity. So for that you will have to write here the connect. Before writing the connect, right, you will have to import here. What you will have to import, import java dot sql, right, and asterisk and a semicolon. This is the what, this is the library that provide the all the functionality, means between the connection of the MySQL and a Java, right? This is the library I imported here. Now you can write here the connection. This is the connection, and con is object, and now you will have to write driver manager, right? And did get connection, right? This is the way of connection to the MySQL. Then you can connect. Now what we will do inside of it, we will pass the JDBC link, means MySQL database link, and the root of, means the name of the my JDBC and the password of the JDBC, means MySQL root and the password and name MySQL, right? So that will help you to connect the MySQL with the Java class. So it will always return as a double quotation JDBC colon, and here MySQL and colon and double slash localhost 33 is just port number, right? Now you can write here your database name, what database you are using here, and keep in mind you always have to create inside the my command line database name that you will pass here. So I am passing here my inner join, right? This is the my database name. Now colon and hit the enter, and now we will pass here the root of the root is what, the name of MySQL. Now we will give here the password, right? The password I pass here. Now you can perform the operation with it. If you want to see your database connected or not, just give here simple message system.out.println. Now my database, one message you can give here, my database connected, right? Connected successfully. This is message that I given here. You can give message whatever you want, right? Now the things are done, and the last thing what you have to do, connect that connection object you given here. You will have to close it. When it close it, the operation after performing it did means connection will get closed, right? That you have to give here for connection close. This is the statement you have to write, and now save it and run it. Now you can see database connected successfully. It means your class has been connected with your database, right? Now you can perform any operation with your database. So I am going to select the database inside the table data. Firstly, this is my first query here. So fetching the query from means we are using the command line select from the some table name. So same way I will use here, that will we access the all your data, right? So for accessing data, what you will have to do here, you will have to create a statement that create your result set, right? It is used to create a statement, right? So for creating a statement, let's create means what statement you are going to perform that will help you to execute it, right? So for that, let's create statement stmt. This is object, and now you passing connection dot create statement, right? You pass here statement, but I will pass somewhere else. But in a result set, there you will perform the result set execute query. You also can perform here, but I am writing here this way. So result set always store the result set. These statement and result set, these are the same, means we can see here the it's a variable type that will store your uh, this is the create statement is used for statement creation, and result set is used for resulting the data, right? It is store the result, right? For result set and rs is an object of the result set, right? stmt, what I am doing here, I'm stmt executing here, execute the query, right? The query I will execute here, the query will be inside of it, right? So you can write here the query, whatever query you have. Suppose I have a query. The query will be always in a single quotation, select from student 1, right? And this is the student, right? And then you done. And now what you will have to do, in your table will have a multiple data. For that you will have to create a while loop. Means you first one create, second one create, second one, third one, so on you will print. For printing the data you will require here the while loop, so that I am creating here while loop, right? So while always will be true, and then but true, instead I can write this one. So means result set has a next one value. Suppose one printed, the next one printed, next one, next is what means increasing the your row, means one by one. This is the use of next, right? Next, right? Now you what you do, just write a simple system dot out dot println and res dot get. First of all what you will get means what I'm getting here. Let's just see the in command line. First of all I will get the student id and name and city. Student id is integer type, these are name and city are string type. For accessing string and name you will have to write get int and one is what, one is a column name, right? And the second thing is that rs dot get string. Now I'm getting a string and the string is second string means second column data, right? rs dot I didn't write, that's why, right? That thing have to careful. You are calling the object one, that for object must have to write here, right? Now your query has been completed and now you can run it, right? This is the whole things, right? And let's execute the program. Now you can see the in a console, the this is the all the your data that you access from the student table, means from here, right? Here, from here in a command line you can see the student name, student id, name and a city. These are the data in available in a table, so we access these data means these all name and a city I access from Java class. This is called the JDBC, right? At the end you can see here the 14th means Kamal, Kant and Kodna has been printed the data that are in a table, right? If you want some space you can also give here, applying with the concatenation with it. So you will have to write plus and just single quotation, and you will get some space between your column, right? The concatenation and the quotation, and just save it. When you hit the enter you will see your output will appear within some space between a column. Now you can see in the clear manner, right? And all the data has been come from the your database, right? Database table, the table name is student 1. You can see here the table name student 1, right? You can also see in the command line the table name is student 1, you are getting from here, right? So this is the way of accessing the data from the table, right? So I hope you will get understand. Now let's move the another part which is the called the insert, right? If we have to insert, how I will insert the data into the table. It means database inside the table that are available, we can also insert the table. So that's about I am going to talk here. So let's see how we are going to insert the data in the database by using the some statement, right? Some statement. If you are executing some statements, means statement you are performing here, the statement will execute and that's it, right? Keep in mind, let's insert some data that will help you to understand how we can insert the data into the database table, right? For that we will have already had created the connection has been created. Now just you have to perform the operation, right? What you have to do, create a statement, right? This statement is used for creating the statement. What statement you want, you can create. Connection dot create statement, right? This will execute your statement, this will create your statement. So I'm going to create a statement query, right? String query, not result set. In a previously where you've seen the result set we are getting, means whatever we are getting from the database, you will insert into the result set. Now we are applying the query. For that you will have to create a string query, right? So query can be anything, so it always will be in a single quotation, right? Keep in mind, insert into student 1, the same table that I get from the table data, the same table I am going to insert some data into it. So insert the table, right? And values can be anything, right? Values can be anything that I am inserting here, right? Let's insert the one data that will help you to understand first, then I will insert a lot of data into it, right? If we have to insert the automatically into, because of we can give here the data. So first operation let me perform here, then I will show you what I want to tell you. Suppose you have the data in the table 14th, right? Then I am writing here the 16, 15, right? 15th place I want to insert the data. So data, it can be like, it can be name Anil, right? And then comma, and then uh, srn, this is the place name, and then let it close. And then what you have to do, semicolon, and query has been done. Now what we will do, we will execute the query. We will execute the query. For query execution you will have to write the stmt, the statement you have created, they let them execute. So for executing the query, what you will have to do, int row, right? Rows that you want to affect into the table. It can be anything variable you can take here, but I'm taking a row. So row stmt, right? This one means this statement, right? That I am going to execute, right? At the connection with it, right? So execute update. What you will update, query, this thing. This thing will execute where, stmt means inside the connection, right? So this thing has been done, right? Let's apply some condition for checking if it is row is greater than 0, right? Then it should be insert. I want a message, for that I'm creating the if condition, right? System dot out dot println, and data inserted successfully. This message I want to see, data inserted successfully, this message I want. So for that I written this, and else what, we can give here one another message that is called the system dot out dot println, data not inserted, right? This message I want from the database. Okay, so this will give. And now the your query has been written completely, and here connection is closed. That is very important part. And now what we will do, let's execute this query. Okay, now you can see here the data inserted successfully. It means the data that you query written here, means Anil, and the integer value you given here 15, it inserted successfully, means your data has been inserted successfully inside your, where you inserted successfully inside your data table, right? So if you want to see this, I will show you. Okay, I will show you where your data has been inserted. This is the table where I inserted the data. Let's check out what data is inserted or not. Student 1, let enter. Now you can see here the ID 15 and a name is Anil, and a SRN city I provided here. That data inserted in your table, right? This table has been accepted your data 15 and Anil SRN. Right now you got your data. I hope you will get understand how to insert the data and how to select data from the database by using the JDBC.